Hello people, okay, I have to make this video because just for evidence and defend myself a bit because it's getting a bit strange around here. Okay, I've been here for nearly 22 months and well 20, I think around about 2 years. I passed my trial period with Curo 12 months ago and for some reason, around about 12 months ago, they let the garden go to the point where all 7 or 8 sections of the fence fell down in the storm, or seemed to have fallen down. And they never bothered putting the fence back up. And because I've got one case in court at the moment, and I don't know if there is another case being brought against me, I cannot talk about either of them or anything to do with them. Right, so I sent pictures to Curo. I'll show you. I sent pictures to Curo of the garden somehow was being vandalised, and that it seemed like that these fences, all sections of them apart from one at the end and one there, all fell down in the storm. Those went first and then they followed, and I noticed that a tunnel, you know, like when someone's tunneled their way for a hedge, I noticed that somebody made a tunnel through that hedge, and a tunnel, there was a bit of hedge left there. I thought it was bizarre, and then I don't know, then the wind came, the storm came and blew all of those sections down. Now it took Curo near on 12 months, by which time the garden had become almost unrecognisable and derelict. Like I said, I can't go into it, but there's an ongoing case at the moment that I'm being accused of, and another case that I was accused of that I haven't been properly contacted about, so I don't know what's happening, so I can't talk about either of them, I guess. And basically all I've done is just try to report to Curo the damage that has been caused to the garden, to the fence, and what was happening to the nature reserve. And I have actually reported what the damage that's being caused in the nature reserve, including the tree poisoning, and right down the bottom there. Yeah. So it's been a nightmare for these last 20, especially the last. I mean, there's also something else going on that's been continuing. I've made videos about that I can't go on about. But yeah, it's that subject I need to try and sort out as well. But I moved here, I mind my P's and Q's. I did really ignore everybody because by now, after 14 years of being stalked, I realised that I'd probably been being set up. So I find it just better to keep yourself to yourself, but yeah, 2 court cases at the moment, and I've only been here 2 years, people, and something else strange going on that I can talk about, and that's basically somehow, well, I'll put it this way, okay, I used to work for unannounced Cash Management, and they did a full criminal check on me, financial as well as criminal, and all they came up with is one unpaid prescription. So I worked for unannounced Cash Management for 2.5 years, so I haven't got a criminal record. But anyway, I can't really go on about it. Some things have happened and been said that shouldn't have been said, and that's all I can say, really. And like I said, I sent pictures to Curo of what was going on with the garden and the nature reserve and who I thought were the people responsible for doing it. And over the 12 months, they just let this garden go and they just let it turn into a tip site, basically. I'll show you pictures and videos. Okay. Anyway, I thought I had a good communication with Curo. I've talked with them. They even asked me over, tips over making internet sites, which I've sent them. I had an interview with one of the main executives that do the property letting. And like I said, I had my 12-month trial period was accepted. I've been here for 2 years. And this morning, without any warning or any notice or any letters, not at the bottom door to my property, which is a security door that leads up steps to my front door, not there, but on my door, I heard some knocking. Now I have an illness. I was ill last night. I didn't get a very good sleep. I heard this, Mr. Kemp, and I thought, oh God, what now? So I went to the door and said, oh, Mr. Kemp, it's something like, yeah, I'm a Curo from a representative from Curo, and I don't know. I think she said there are 2 policemen with me. And I said, well, that's okay. I said, why have you got 2 policemen with you? And I don't understand. Aren't you supposed to inform me if you're going to pay me a visit or send me a letter that you're going to come round for a visit? And I thought, why have you got 2 policemen with you? And then she said, oh, there's been accusations of you shouting and stuff around here. And then I thought, well, okay, then why haven't you got in touch with me through the proper route, sending me a letter, an email, or text, which is what you usually do, which I've also, one of the Jamaican ladies here said that I called her the N-word. This is no case, this is a different matter, yeah, I didn't, and I told you that I didn't, I proved to you that I didn't, and you approved my 12-month tenancy here, and then you come round saying that, that I've been shouting out at people and stuff and doing things, and then you bring 2 policemen with you and try to enter the property without even getting me in touch with me about it. I can believe it. And anyway, I had the chain on the door and I said, look. And then one of the policemen, there's 2 policemen there, female and a male, and he said, one of the policemen said, oh, Mr. Kemp, yeah, we want to talk to you about the case. And I thought, in my head, this is largely this is irregular as hell, mate. So a representative from your Curo lets herself in through the security door, brings 2 policemen up to the door, okay, and then you want to start talking about a private case with me in front of her. I couldn't believe it, people. I said, hang on a minute, mate, hang on. First of all, I was told by the solicitor, if you want to talk to me about something, about a case, I must have a solicitor present. And then after that, I said, I'd really like you to go away because I'm feeling alarmed and stressed and I don't believe you've done this. I couldn't believe it. All I've done, people, really, was just try to move into this neighbourhood and mind my own business. And when I saw things starting to happen, boom. I just couldn't believe, after doing all this, after campaigning against, getting this fence put up and what I've been through, can you get away with doing that? That's the equivalent of a landlord coming around to your place right now with 2 policemen. Can you get away with doing that, Curo? Aren't you supposed to go like you did before, through the lines of sending me a text or an email saying, oh yes, we've had reports from blah 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 saying that you're shouting or something, Well, come on, yeah. I think, like I said, I can't go on about the cases, but I think, I don't know. It's just all very strange, people, On one side, they're admitting that I'm a nice person and that, I haven't got a criminal record, I haven't got a violent history or anything. And on the other side, they're coming to the door with 2 policemen, and one of them wants to start talking about a personal, private case in front of you. The Curo person. I think there's something very wrong with this, And like I said, it's unfair on me because I can't talk about either of the cases, which brings out brings to the surface that, yeah, I can't talk about it. So there we go, people. I just have to defend myself today, okay? Because there's a lot more going on here than meets the eye, and I can't go on about that either. But yeah, being gaslit and triggered, I did my best. Anyway, I'll let you know what happens, and I'll put the pictures of the mess that this garden got into and led to these, to one court case that I'm fighting at the moment, and something else they can't make their mind up over. But yeah, cheers, people. Keep fighting. Coming out into the back garden now. Fucking mess. Yeah, I nursed it about half as much as I could. But it's definitely been attacked. What a fucking mess. What's going on in there? I know some birds had some nests in there. I doubt if they've got nests in there now. But what a mess, people. Look at it. So what do you reckon? These fences fell down by themselves? Or do you think they had a bit out? Okay, this leads on to the nature reserve.